And welcome back then to WWRL. We are now broadcasting on Thursdays. For all you lovely people, we are going to be going live on Thursdays and hosting AV Championship. I'll be racing 1 day a week at this time, every Thursday. I did my commentary last time on YouTube. I've moved everything all over my commentary duties, everything coming from the one channel, because that just makes a little bit more sense. It's the first race of the season, so everything's all still set up in here for having the Drivers' Championship, their scores and everything all up there, but it's obviously, it all reads 0, there's no scores yet. This is their first race. We've got just 2 minutes before we go into the lobby. How many people have got in here right now then? I'm not sure. I know a few people were missing. I know I managed to get a couple people from WWRL weekend races in here. KJ Stars is in here. Galaxy is in here. Reaper obviously in here, and James have been reserving in WWRL. They were originally full-time racers from AV. We've only had 13 so far right now. Lang in the chat there. Where are you, Lang? Why aren't you in the lobby? Are you not in the lobby? Hello there, Tess. And hello there, time to lobby. Oh, we're gonna have a few of these in the chat line for not being in the lobby. We got a couple in right. So Kuhn, we also know it from, well, I know it from previous AV races, Tess as well, FCST, Strong Driver, Wooter as well. Big steps there, haven't seen them before. David, I'm David. We know Luca's back, good to see you in the lobby there again. Luca, doing well. Easy M Thomas, haven't seen you before, not sure you're going to get on. Nak is here, battle's going to be like this game between Nak and Reaper. We had a very, very intense battle with Nak and Reaper last season in AV. I'm sure though, not sure how people have been getting on with new feel of the cars, dealing with the slippy curbs. I haven't seen any of these guys practicing. I don't know how they're getting on with it. This is going to be just as interesting for me to watch for the first time. We've got 15 in here as well now. I think we're going to actually be doing full quali as well. If there's 15 of them, I'm sure. I think they might all be retiring for the first bit of quali, because if there's 15 of them, there's no point. One will be going through. A few seconds now. Man, what's your prediction for the win? Drivers and constructors. It's too early to say at the minute, James. I think too early. Anyway, here we are today in Abu Dhabi. This is the Yas Arena circuit. Got there 3.4 miles or 5.5 kilometers in total of this track. 2 DRS zones along 2 very long back straights there, and a total of 21 corners, 28 laps as well around here for us, which will be a 50% race. As it always is. There's a couple of big long back straights for overtaking. Sector 3, a lot more technical, a lot more difficult. Sector 1, not too many opportunities for overtaking there either, so we'll see how the drivers get on today. Remember this, I need to make my track layout videos 10 seconds longer. Covers up lobby load. That, I haven't got round to it. And I'm running an hour behind today because I've been resetting my computer and the clock's wrong on it. It's 6 o'clock right now. So I was nearly caught out. I nearly didn't have any race getting broadcast. Get information up. Get our tyres up. So there we are, 15 drivers in here today. I don't even know who's driving for what team we've got right now. We've got the teams. We've got Wooter and Kuhn both in there. Looks like the AlphaTauri. Both AlphaTauris, good chance for them. David and PMC Thomas there, both of them. Williams, I think that is. So many blues on this thing now. Goes in today, we've got both Haas in here today. That's good for them. Both the Ferraris, Lola and Domestos on the Ferraris. Cooper and Tess, both Mercedes in here. Good chance to find something. Let me know in the chat what the weather's doing as well. I should imagine it's sunny and dry. This is Abu Dhabi we're talking about, although FCST is looking at the intermediate tyre there, which is kind of scaring me a little bit. Not gonna lie. Out the pit there. FCST out on Inters. Raining today? Is it wet right now? Can I not see the track properly? I know my glasses are dirty right now, but I didn't think. Interesting. We'll get back to him later. But Tess, we saw Tess getting better on the last game, very much improving. How they're feeling on this game now with new speed of the cars, new feel of the track. Still waiting for the weather from they're all going around and setting a time before they obviously retire, obviously to make sure they all go through, because we are doing full quali, so that's why FCST's gone out on the intermediate tyre. Very, very clever there. FCST doesn't want to waste one of his dry sets in one of the other qualifying sessions. Very, very clever. I applaud that thinking there. Actually, FCST, they're all going to be retiring. Why put an out lap and in lap? And a quick lap on a set of softs that you could potentially use again in Q1 or something like that. Saw FCST getting better and quicker in the last game through the seasons. Season 1, 2, 1, got to season 3 and 4 there. Season 4 was really challenging. Wheels are already spinning out there as we're coming through the final corners on his lap. It's invalidated. It's only an out lap. Imagine he'll probably just go around and then retire anyway. Big old parade of cars. No rain, unfortunately. I've been told in the chat. And KJ will be very missing out on that. He seems to have done well in the rain. A couple of wet races we've had at the weekend on WWRL, so he's a very keen wet driver. None today though, none in Abu Dhabi for him. Galaxy also as well here from WRL. KJ in McLaren, good choice of car. Do like a McLaren. PC and Thomas. Now I haven't seen this driver before. We're on his out lap. Go around to see if any drivers. Imagine a problem trying to push their tyres. Try and get decent laps. I think he's got a broken car. That's Lola running like on this game. Let's get a look. They haven't done a nice outlap of Bahrain yet. Pick going around the track right now. Some people will have to wait for Q2 for that now. Why is he on Intersys, Smithy? Because they're doing full qualifying and there's only 15 drivers, so they're all just going to put time down quickly and then retire to go through to Q2 because we're sitting Q1 for ages. So he's actually come up with a brilliant IQ move of wasting a set of Inters, because it doesn't matter if it's a slow time he puts in, and that means he's got all his nice soft slick tyres left for the main race. Drivers there now that have made their times round, now retiring. David there currently with the fastest time in this lot. Pretty strong round here. Let's see, SST, I'm managing to get a lap in yet on those intermediates. And on the softs, wonder if a few of these drivers are going to be wondering why they've burnt out a set of their softs so early on. when all these drivers are going to be going through the Q2 as it is. They are doing full qualifying. But right now with Luca, just how Luca maybe getting on now. Maybe improved. So I'm getting better. Making improvements. And they decide to stop racing for a while. Back onto a new game though. He's come back to AV. A little bit deep in the hairpin there. These laps don't matter too much. Oh, it wasn't looking too bad. Looking pretty stable through sector 1. He is very smart indeed, Tess. That is correct. A lot smarter clearly than all the rest of you that went out. Oh, big bit of smelly, big snuff oversteer there from Luca, negotiating that chicane of turns 8 and 9. How is Galaxy getting on around here? Taking it slow, just putting the time in. Don't validate Galaxy, you need the time. Oh, momentary lapse of concentration from the Haas there. We think KJ bumping the soft stuff after one lap there, I think, and putting a set of inters on 2 following FCST, realising what he was up to with those. Confused the hell out of me to start as well before I realised what was going on. I forgot it was full qualifying. I should have bought more cider. Ooh, who's that ghosted by the side there? I don't know if they need to set times to go through. I think even if they don't set times, the game's still going to put them through. Everyone could probably just retire from it and still go. I don't know. Reaper and Test have just decided to retire. I'm not sure. I'm not saying anything for fact, but and here we are then finally loading into Abu Dhabi, the Yas Marina circuit. 3.4 miles or 5.5 kilometers around this track. There's 2 DRS zones along here, along 2 very long back straights, which is our best overtaking opportunities on this track. 21 corners to navigate though on this 50% race distance, which is 28 laps for us around this track. Not too much overtaking opportunities in Sector 3, much more technical, or in Sector 1 either, to be honest. But anyway, we will see how our drivers get on with that. We've been live for about 50 minutes right now, and we saw a couple of random laps in quali. We have been trying to get this goddamn thing going. Let's hope for a normal race. I hope for a normal race as well. Please, Dom, as well. This is hurting right now. I need to go smoke or like something. It's taken so long to get here. Finally, maybe now, the first race of AV Championship, it perhaps get underway. Maybe it's a sign that we shouldn't do full quali. Maybe we should take the notice from the gods above, and maybe they're not happy with that decision. Maybe that's them punishing. Right, wait, have we got all our data? I think we do. Now then, Abu Dhabi, Yas Marina. Relatively new track, as we said when we were looking at the race map there. Good overtaking opportunities, mainly through Sector 2 on those big 2 long back straights and DRS zones. Sector 3 much more tighter, technical, and even Sector 1 can be a little bit difficult as well unless passing your challenging kind of comes quite wide off their line and you're able to maybe sneak in a little bit, but Sector 2 and these DRS zones, that's what we're looking for, so overtaking opportunities around here. And again, as we're saying, Sector 3, more technical and tighter, really important. Ooh, that's a nice underground shot of the pit lane. I haven't seen that before, thank you, Knack. Let's get some wing cam as well to go with that. I'll be super happy. What was we talking about anyway? Yeah, Sector 3, a lot more technical, really important to be finding your apexes through Sector 3, but not trying to take too much curb because it can be a little bit unsteadying of the rear through here, through that latter part of Sector 3. It's kind of semi-slow, semi-fastish bit. Who's going to be coming around for a good lap around here? FCST did so well last season, and it's going to be so close. Challenging. Knack and Reaper will stick with the Haas on our lap around Abu Dhabi as we come across the timeline now. There's not a very long run up into turn 1. I can't remember what it is because I haven't got my notes written down. Again, want to aim nice to the inside there. We can use a bit of curb on the exit, preferably not too there. Then we've got turns 2 and then turns 3. Nearly back on itself. Downforce needs to be absolutely spot on to hold you in track there. Don't run too much outside curb because that will unsettle you. And then we're in now. Where are we? 5 and 6 and then 7 here is the hairpin. Again, really important to get a good exit out of this hairpin because that's going to set you up for the DRS zone and the straights, these 2 long back straights. This first long back straight here before we get down to turns 8 and 9 down here. Need to be careful because the left hand side of the track there just suddenly closed itself off a little bit and you could find yourself disappearing off the side of the track and getting a warning. That's turns 8 and 9. Need a good exit from there. FCSC nearly getting a little snap of oversteer, keeps it in control though into the second DRS zone along this track. We've got a little bend in here, which was turn 10 as well, and then we come into turn 11 down here, into sector 3 now. It's a much more technical bit we said about important to take the apexes at FCST. Very nice to 11, 12 and 13 there in to 14. Back on the power as soon as we can. Got the one up here now into 15. First part 15 and 16 here flat out, and as soon as we come to 16, you get on the brakes there for 17. Important to find that braking zone. Very easy to fly over there. That's turn 18, and now we're coming through turn 19 right now. Careful that outside curb. You want to take a lot of it, it will throw you off. Now we're coming into turns 20, and FCST losing control there in the final couple of corners around turn 20 there. One more time to go off turn 21. So it's get on board. We're not ever Kuhn. We'll take the last little bit again with Kuhn. What I'm saying about these curbs around this track, especially in sector 3, important. You want to find that apex, get nice and tight on the inside. You don't want to run too much curb on the exit through here because that is what's going to unsettle the back. The back wheel is going to lose traction when you pop that left rear or right rear onto the curb, and then all of a sudden you find yourself oversteering. FCSC so nearly have it in control there. We'll look at the last little bit of the track. That's the curb stuck on. And it fired him off, and this is the last bit. Kuhn's going into the garage right there. There was only one more corner left to go. We nearly have got our nice lap of Abu Dhabi. Unlucky for FCST for that though, but let's have a look. So Tess and James already with times on around here. 134.867 there for Tess, provisionally top of the board right now. Best steps this. We haven't seen you before, so have a look at and see how you're doing while I pull up and find out what the real fastest lap ever is around here. Where's my lap records blog that I follow? Oh god, my internet hates me. Best steps stable 1:36. Who is Stutable 2:05? They're on an invalidated lap. How are we? How's Luca doing? As you said earlier, we tried to start the race before, which didn't work. Good to see Luca back on the track this time. Hoping to see some improvement on the last game. We just had a bit too much of the game. Decided to take a break for a bit. It's back now. F1 2021. Luca is back on track, and we'll see how he gets on today. That was pretty quick through 11, 12, and 13. Looking pretty comfortable there. A bit slower on the gas through 14 like it was. Trying to keep the car in control. Finds a braking point for 17 nicely. 18, committing a little bit more apex on 18 and 19. But still good nonetheless. Nothing to turn 20 right now. Oh, who's that? That shooter turned. Spun themselves out there on turn 26, the same as what FCST did. What's Luca running there? That's a 1:37. It's currently in 8th right now, so the drivers still get laps down. Chipple's retired. Wooter has retired there as well. Both these cars DNF'd already. Who's out on track then? How's Reaper getting on? We've seen that Reaper in WWRL hasn't been looking as stable or quick this game. Not been horrible, not an insult. It's just facts from the times that I see on track. Maybe not been practicing as much as he had before. This game's newer, so maybe in the latter half of the season, maybe we'll see Reaper. Although he's got a couple of passes time here, 1:34 flat, pretty much there. And Knack there, only 4/10 behind him, so maybe that battle of Reaper and Knack is going to be back on this season. Everyone's either in the pit or on an out lap right now. FCST is going to come out and take a proper lap again, and we're going to find where are we? Abu Dhabi. Where is that? Yas Marina. Real life first lap around here is a 1:34.779 set by Hamilton in 2019, so we've already beaten that. Two drivers have beaten that. Knack and Reaper. Test looking strong there with the 1:34 as well, which is good to see. FCST, I think last season we saw massive improvement from FCST, and I think, as we said, Tess also from the midfield also improving, and on some of the races putting in times that are equal to up there on the couple of front rows of the grid, or for good parts of the race running up there within the top 5, definitely making big improvements. So it'll be good to see what they're like on this game and how they're getting on 2021, and already been up there, been one of the main drivers in that 1:34 mark, already showing a good sign there. Kuhn starting his fast lap right now. Kuhn Victory, pretty sure could have been part of a constructors team pretty much every season, I think, or most of them. Not last season with Reaper and Knack though, but the other ones, I think the previous 3 or 4. How many constructors do you have to name now, Kuhn? Definitely need a good old full start sheet. Just kind of read off. Let's have a look at each thing there. 2 constructors to his name. He's got 2 stars next to his name in Discord, so on the Drivers' Championship. What's that all about? Getting wiggly on the straight there in the AlphaTauri. Still in the AlphaTauri though. I was in the AlphaTauri for a long time now, I think, actually. Majority of Kuhn's career here has been performed in that car. Been pretty consistent and fast around here, coming into turn 11 right now. I've forgotten all my tracks. Yeah, it's turn 11, 12, 13, and then 14. Who we got up there? David running in. AI, I hope that doesn't impede Kuhn, please. In the Alpine there. Hard through this corner. David! That wasn't very good or useful, was it? He's not going to be happy about that. We lost a second or so there. What time's he going to get when he comes across there? It's going to be a 36. There's a couple of seconds. That should have been a 35-1 by my estimation. That was definitely a couple of full seconds lost there with that grinding of David's car. Should be up there in 5th, I think, if that was by the time. Look, David now in the Alpine. He's got Kuhn just at the road there in front of him. If someone's going to put the brakes on. Hopefully not, that's not what we do in online racing. We're clean and professional. Kuhn going for another lap right now. Stand above him, I want to see if he's running quicker than his previous time. He's using that anger to fuel himself right now on this next lap. We'll grab the delta at the end here and see if he's slightly up on this other time. He's not running quicker. It's down here. Galaxy then for WRL. He's on the invalidated lap. He's about to come across the line though for a fresh lap though. So have a look at the Haas driver. Galaxy scoring points in every race he's been in WWRL so far. So continue with that streak in another league with another set of drivers. We'll see. Very interesting. Galaxy looking very quick there down through in turns start 5 and 6. Really don't know this track very well at all. It's not one of my favourites. It's not a track that I look forward to in the calendar or something. I think you're all slightly madmen for putting it as the very first race in the season, but yeah, that's what it is. I don't make the rules, I just talk about them. Come down and out into turn 11. Where's my track map gone? Too much stuff on the laptop. Not enough screens or space. So anyway, while this is in this, Reaper's still saying at the top there, then look at who we've had. Who's racing today, who's had podiums around here before. FCST's been on the podium around here before. Boots has been on the podium a couple of times around here before. I think Domestos has been on... Domestos has been on the podium. And there is Galaxy in a wall through Sector 3 coming out of... Which turn is that? Turn 19. That's unfortunate. Too much curb on the exit. Bounce across to one side of the wall and then it's bounced them back. I am sorry to see Galaxy. Both the Haas seem to be having problems around this track. FCST still yet to put a time in. Maybe expecting FCST to be up there challenging Reaper and Knack again. There's times like at the end of the previous season on the previous game, but doesn't appear to be having. Might take a little bit too much curb on the inside, getting a bit unsteady at the back end there. Coming through 19. That wasn't 19, that was 14. He was. Now we're coming through 18 and 19. 19, that's where Galaxy was. 14 and 19, very similar with the outside curb. F16 nearly losing that oversteering to the inside again, like he did previously on that corner. Makes it around right now. What's we got at the time? A 1:35.2. Not too bad. Puts him up into 5th. Still 4 minutes of quality left to go. He's probably going to push on this lap, see what time it is. If it's not running quicker, he'll be diving into the pits, I think, at the end of this. And take a big old spin. The back end gets away from us there as we turn, going down into turn 3. Have a look at KJ Styles, then again the other WWRL driver here in the McLaren. Then the McLaren driver we've got there. There's a loose tyre on the track there. I hope that doesn't cause anyone any damage. We have 5 retirees right now from this track during qualifying, and I think most of those have been crashes, to be honest. It's an easy track, as we said, that Sector 3. Feeling a safety car or two, I won't lie. I think it's just going to be likely, it's going to happen. We'll be ready for it. Anyway, we'll have a look at KJ's second time as we get to the end of Sector 2 right now. Ivan is looking to improve his time. He's buying a tiny bit quicker. I think about 6/100ths quicker though. Gonna need a few tenths, really. 2-3 tenths. He wants to move himself up a position. There is PCM Thomas. He's in the McLaren. He was in the Williams last time. 2.5 minutes left, and about 2 or 3 sips left of my beer. Very massive of drivers in the pit right now. These are going to be KJ's last laps. He does move it up by 8 tenths. Big improvement there through Sector 3. Then that potentially moves him up into 5th. He's not 2.5 minutes left, 2 minutes 20 left He is not going to have enough time to get back down to the garage and get another lap in. That will be it for KJ Styles in this qualifying session. Everyone else, though, I should imagine, is about to come out of the garage. There's Mercedes, or was that Tess or Reaper? That was Reaper we just saw pulling out the garage. Tess is already out on track. Nat's back out on track. How is James doing right now? He's just started another hot lap. Last seconds of qualifying. There's a tyre to medium. You can just about see a yellow rim on it. Who lost a medium tyre in turn 3? How is it there in the middle of the track, though? I don't understand where someone's crashed to lose the tyre there. James invalidating there on turn 6. Really, game? That was a bit of a harsh penalty. What's the time on it? Has got time. He can make it around the track and get another lap in just in time. So he's already aborted that lap. No point checking up on him. How is PCM Thomas here doing? He's going into the pits. He's not got enough time for another lap. David is out lap there. Where is he? He'll make it round. Reaper, he'll make it round. Next one is out lap. Into a fast lap right now. Only running 6/100ths quicker. See if he can make it. Sector 3. Sector 3 is the time. I should imagine we'll see most of the drivers be able to make up their time here later in quali. When those corners are a bit more rubbed in, they can get a bit more grip coming out of them. Maybe it's, I don't know if it's the curbs wearing on this as well. If rubber gets put down on the curbs during the race, you can get more grip off them or not. I mean, you can see tyre marks on them. Whether that means anything in game or not is completely different. Now going to come to the end of Sector 2 now. What's our Delta looking like behind there? It's behind the other time by about 4 tenths. Not happening. What happens on turns 8 and 9 then? Won't happen, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to beat his time. What's happened to Knack there? Coming through here through turns 8 and 9. Where is he? I'm on the wrong Mercedes. No, I don't get to see him in the wall. House testing anyway, and Mercedes can they bring their time? Knack, they've only got needs to beat by 1/10. Can they improve up? A little bit of a look up there, coming into 11. Nice and quick and stable there through 12 and 13. Kuhn there, finishing off in 4th place. That's now coming into 17. Ah, no, we've lost it there. That was running a good time. Well, what we as well before that happened, straight into the wall. Sorry, there, Tess. Looks like unless Domestos can pull something out of the bag on this lap, he's running 900 off of his previous time. So, unless he can pull something magic here in Sector 3 and take a whole second off his previous time, I think Reaper is going to be sat on pole. Look, Domestos in the Ferrari. I think we should mention Domestos did win the championship and the league drivers championship in the Ferrari in the first season 1. Constructors, I don't know if he won constructors. He won the drivers championship season 1 in the Ferrari. Could this be a sign of another win for Domestos to start this season? He's back in the Ferrari. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, there's Reaper backwards by the line there, so I don't think Reaper's going to be improving his time anymore on that. Dom moves above James, enough to gain him one more position there, but not enough to take Reaper off the pole. So there we go. The first pole position of Season 5 baby goes to Reaper again. The end of qualifying then, so there we have pole position. We have Reaper, and also on the front row with him again we have Knack, just like we did last year. Third Tess, good to see, as we said, Tess have improved FCST up there as well. Kuhn in 5th, Domestos 6th, James is 7th, KJ is 8th, PCM Thomas 9th, Lollipop at 10th, Best Steps is 11th, Luca 12th, David 13th, Stuart Ball 2005. 14th, Walter Vanderboom in 15th, Galaxy in 16th. And I need to run and grab more alcohol. And we are back again. Where's my controller? We're on our formation lap now. Round Abu Dhabi. Let's get our information back up on the screen here. So it's interval. Tyres. We didn't talk about tyres. The drivers there out of the top 10 opting for the soft tyre. Galaxy, Shooter, David, and Best Steps is all fancying their luck on the soft tyre there. They need to make it work for them. Sure, if maybe the medium tyre might be a better call around here. I'm really expecting Abu Dhabi to be more around probably a double stop around here, 28 laps. It's not. Sector 3 isn't particularly friendly on the tyres there, to be honest. It's expecting possibly. I mean, that's probably why maybe Kai's at the back there. Oh, what have we got going on in here in the chat? So I wasn't even looking at any of the chat, and anyway, what we're talking about, yeah. Just imagine it'll be a couple of stops around here. Double soft onto a medium. I think it's probably entirely possible. I think Luca and Ruta's strategy at the back there, that medium, get a longer first stint, then a couple of sets of softs. Obviously, it also depends on safety cars and when the safety cars come out as well. That's what the game's saying. Giving us 2 stops there, soft to medium, or soft medium. That's what I reckon. I think Luca and Ruta could stand a good chance at the back there on doing maybe that double medium strategy and having some longer stints, being able to stay out a bit longer, and then having some very, very fresh soft tyres at the very end while the track is rubbered in as best as it can be. Anyway, there we go, 3, 4, all 5 lights are on, and away we go. This is Abu Dhabi, the first race 1 of AV Championship. Reaper and Nat getting away very well there. FCST also getting away well on the inside of Tess. I'm going through turn 1, a few cars going wide and use the curb, but everyone looks pretty successful there. All through turn 1, now coming down through turn 2. Ferrari on the outside of the AlphaTauri there. There's McLaren going wide, and there's tapped someone else's wheel. That set them off a little bit. They look to be okay, but that McLaren is catching. There's also an Alfa Romeo and a Red Bull. Alfa Romeo and a Red Bull, and the other McLaren there, I think, spinning. KJ Styles completely losing his wing there. He's going to make it around. He's going to be in the pit on the first lap. Luca was that one spinning, and that Red Bull of Stepsis also spinning there. Let's get back up to the front then and see what is going on right now. Reaper is still leading this race with Nat behind him. My time interval hasn't glitched out yet. I think that's one bonus. We may have waited ages to race, but the time interval hasn't glitched and gone crazy. Reaper and Nat, though, starting to make a little dent there. FCST, we just say they're behind us, getting the run on Tess into a bit of a turn. That was somewhere 11, the hairpin, I think. Is that the hairpin? No, I don't know where I am right now. No, that was 8 and 9, where he snuck in front. We're on turn 17 right now. Tess still looking to push on though, not letting FCST really get away. And we've got James behind Domestos there. Goon as well, right very close behind Domestos. And with those two at the back there, we've got Lola and Galaxy. Galaxy trying to get around the outside of Lola there in a turn 20. Just about gets the job done there. Very well done there from Galaxy. Difficult to overtake in sector 3. What we like to see though. Ooh, I didn't do the stop that and start recording it. Forget to record the whole thing. Who was that just spinning out? Then that's Galaxy then just spinning out. We're on board with Lola coming down into 5-6. KJ Styles already out of this race after losing his wing. That's the first retirement we had. We've got Luca coming in out of the pit right now. after the fast lap. Oh no, now my interval times have gone crazy. David's in the lead, apparently, from the back. No, now Luke is winning. Back to Reaper. There's our actual race leader with Mac right behind him. The gaps these guys are out there already. There's a good second or so from Reaper and Knack. There's 3.5 seconds from Reaper and Knack here, going back to Tess and Domestos. Reaper, I think someone's been practicing on the game again. It's looking to be back on the form. There's got the X next to his name. I guess I'm disconnected there. He's starting to drop back. That's a. Ooh, he looks like he could be back in control. My little blip running very wide there, though. That's going to be a warning. Gets a faster lap than Reaper does, though. Even on that lap, he might start losing him in the back sectors. So he's definitely running similar pace to Reaper. It's going to be tight between them. Messis and Kuhn right now up into 4th and 5th. Where's James? James dropping down into 11th there. He must have taken some sort of spin, and we're on board with Domestos, and he loses the back end there, coming through turn 3 as well. He'll tap on the wall there. As he damages his wing, oh, is he going to have to go back in? Galaxy now is also DNF'd and retired from the session. Because that PZM Thomas spinning around down there now as well. Here where Galaxy's retired. Coming down the hill there. I think Galaxy also had the problems on that turn 3. I think the driver's been having problems with that. Losing the back end there through turn 3, and it's just slipping away and oversteering into the wall. We have got a virtual safety car there as well. And there's Luca as well on that same turn. That turn 3 seems to be deadly. We need some more rear downforce on our cars. Apparently, we need to hold that back end in place hard around this track. How's that going to affect our race leaders here of Knack and Reaper? Knack's going to want to stay as close as he possibly can within his delta time here to Reaper. And Reaper, the exact opposite. He's going to want to be able to keep that gap up as much as he possibly can between him and Knack. Or they take the restart. Knack's got to be over delta there, is he not? I don't see the delta, I don't get to see it. Drive-through penalty for Suitable. Speeding under the safety car. Naughty. That's going to affect you. You're running at P7 right now, though. Maybe not. It's 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I'm not sure if it's under a virtual safety car. I don't know if you can serve a drive-through. Let's have a look. Is he serving this drive-through? No, they're just doing his tyres. I don't know if we want to change them on lap 4. It seems a little bit early, although he's going for a double medium strategy. Maybe a wing damage as well. But he's still going to have to serve that drive-through penalty. Still got the virtual safety car up as well. Virtual safety car is taking a while. Race control. We are back racing. DRS is back enabled again. Knack and Reaper coming in. That's a turn 8 and 9 there. Knack so close to the back of Reaper's car. Have a look. We'll test here. Kuhn fine. Really close behind. Let's see where's Domestic's gone. He had a spin, didn't he? He's down in 10th. Kuhn going for the move there. Filter not just about to get it done though. Tess still in front. Kuhn clinging on behind though. Gonna have to perfectly sit in place here through sector 3. Who's that? James and FCSD. FCSD trying to look for a way past James. James protecting the inside there of turn 8 and 9. Nope, 10, 11, 12, 13, not 8 and 9. Happens when you're looking at the back angle of the car. I don't really know where you're going. Get up now. Ruta right now trying to put the pressure on Best Steps here. Ruta on the medium tyres. Would have picked up a penalty though, but running good pace on that medium tyre. I thought he was going to take too much curb then. I saw the back end of that car kick out a little bit as it came through 20. In the DRS zone right now. I don't There's not going to be enough space there to get anything done. Almost taking too much curve there through turn 1, seeing that AlphaTauri getting very unstable there. There's David now retiring through turns between turns 20 and 21, taking too much curve. I think that's where we saw FCST go off in qualifying. That's brought out a full safety car now. That's lap 5. I wonder if his driver's going to pit, if we're going to see Knack and Reaper maybe pit in and maybe then opt for maybe a double medium strategy around here. They're already on 4 lap old softs. We're going to have to take the softs for a couple more laps on the safety car, which would be 6, and then to restart the race with potentially 7 lap old softs. It's going to be a bit too much for here, so I think for a lot of these drivers on soft, I think a lot of these drivers might pit in, and I think we'll be looking at a double stop race onto mediums for most of these drivers. Buta will probably take track position over that, to be honest, if everyone else is putting on mediums and he's only got 4 lap old mediums on. Probably be a good idea for him to take track position, and I mean, the other guys are on 2 stops of mediums. He'll be going on to a set of mediums and not a set of softs. He might not be in too bad a position there, as long as he can defend well and hold the front there, depending on what they do. And they are there, is Knack and Reaper. They are leaders, are going into the pits. Anyone going to risk those softs, or is everyone going to come into the pits there right now? We've got the other Mercedes of Tess. That's going to be double stacking. Was she far enough behind? I think they might just have been to avoid the double stack. That was very lucky there for Mercedes, although it gets slowed down slightly. Is Tess going to get back in front of Kuhn here on the exit? Kuhn just about, nope. Nearly jumped us on the pit entry, pit stop there. Just about retains position. Which, though, as we said, has taken track position here right now, and he's up into 3rd. This medium's only 5 laps older than the rest. We said so. We've got data on one of their pit stops. They're going to be going double mediums. We said Wuta here will be going these, another set of mediums and another set of softs. He's still going to have 2 pit stops to make, but could be good. This safety car, if Wuta can ride a very good race and hold pace and time right now, this safety car could be the perfect little lucky charm for him right now, because all the other drivers have been forced to pit in, take their softs off maybe a lap or so earlier than they would probably expect to. Therefore, the whole pack's been closed back up. Woods' mediums aren't too worn out yet. He should still be able to hold enough pace with the guys in front and the guys behind. He'll fend off Tess and Kuhn for a while. He'll be pitting in before the rest of them, and by the time the end of the race comes, he's going to be coming back out on a clean set of softs at the end of the race. Why are you giving me wing cam on the safety car? That's no fun. There's no speed there. He's going to come back out on softs at the very end of the race, while everyone else is going to be on quite worn old mediums, and should then be able to gain back a few positions. So I'm pretty interested in Wooter's race right now. Always like it when someone's on an alternate tyre strategy. Generally, when you've only got one driver there, I kind of feel it's only one of them or only 2 of them there on that alternate tyre strategy. I think it generally works out quite well in their favour, because everyone else is pitting around the same time, getting caught up in traffic, and you're on a different strategy. You end up getting out, you can get some clean air, and you can just drive and do your own thing. Just I had a chance to do this, just looking at my task manager on the laptop while streaming and seeing what it actually does to the laptop. It's not really doing much. GPU's only at 50% usage, CPU's at about 20% usage, memory's at about 40% usage. So that's pushing out 1080p at 60 frames a second. Let's go, laptop. Knew there was a reason why I wiped him and reset everything the other day. Anyway, back. The race, this should be our last safety car lap. Safety car should be coming in at the end of this one, because then I think that is 2.
Yes, pretty sure.
Oh. Although I'm pretty sure I've seen. Sure, safety car sometimes goes on longer on this game. I don't know if it's a little sort of glitch or not, but oh no, there we go. Safety car in this lap. Whether I'm just too drunk to even realise what's actually going on properly during these races.
Definitely a possibility.
So we are into Sector 3 right now. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car will be peeling away in a second and leaving that Delta pace up to Knack to run when it's gonna go. I don't think it's really a track to take it slow up to the line. I think he's gonna take it slow into turn 21 and halfway through the corner of turn 21 I think he's probably gonna put his foot down and try and catch Reaper and Wooter a little bit sleeping through that corner. I'm not sure, but we will see. That we might take it slow all the way to the line. Getting very slow there, and now his foot goes down. He's managed to catch them a little bit by coming taking it through the corner more than they probably thought to. Reaper's getting ready to go there, nearly into the back of them earlier on, but I think everyone else down the back there is making it through after that restart very successfully. Remember, Lollipop Rest messed us right now. We're down in 12. What's happened to Domestos right now on that turn 3 again? Once again, once again on that turn 3, Domestos. The other drivers are having problems on there, losing the back end, Oakster into the ball. Then that's coming to the turn 2 bit a bit more. I'm not sure what that was. Yes, I saw that Smithy sending messages up. They were popping up on the screen right now because I didn't know the kerfuffle earlier after getting notifications. So I forgot to mute my notifications again, so they will pop up. Could just say it in the chat, so yeah. You could be the first if you want to, Smithy. Anyway, we're going next. Still leading this race after the restart. Reaper down a couple of tenths of him right now. And probably 18. It's so bad on this track. There's too many corners. I think once we get above like 15, 16 corners, I have difficulties. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of these 21 corner track. There's 21 corners on the track. Like, no one can remember that much. I don't remember what I have for breakfast, like, and you expect me to remember these corners. Reaper getting a great exit out of turn 21 there, gets very close behind Knack. Gulcho's still running pretty close after that safety car, actually. Wooter doing a great job here on those mediums. I think it's the Coon obviously on those hard tyres. I think Coon might be going on those hards to make sure he can put a set of softs on at the end of the race as well. It's a pretty interesting tactic there from Coon actually, and I wonder if he's done that to kind of try and protect himself maybe from Wooter. Now that Wooter's obviously got into that pit there just before him, or that Wooter didn't have to pit and managed to jump him through the pit lanes there, and I'm wondering if Coon's put those hards on, help himself get back up into that position to make sure he can run a much longer stint than what Wooter's going to be able to. What happened there with Coon? Tesca on the inside of him now. Saw him pull out, and there's a lot of cars. Must get 3 wide in to that chicane then of turns 8 and 9. Coon was pulling out, maybe just trying to avoid any sort of damage on his car. He's ended up conceding a place to it right now. He's not exactly really what he wants to be doing at this stage in the race. Only 9 laps in, pretty fresh hards. To keep as many as he can. They're maybe not supplying him the grip that he kind of feels they should, though. Nearly oversteering there on the exit of turn 14. Coming to 17 now. And was that a shunt from Lola? That car suddenly started moving rather quickly and slipped forward a little bit there. I think I'm watching. I think Look at that one. That was a serious lock-up, no grip moment from those hard tyres, but I think that might have been a tap from Lola. Lola has to sit down. Lola, that was a tap from Lola. Wing is damaged, and they're going back into the pit. And there's a safety car right now. There is the McLaren of PCM Thomas right there on the other danger place. We seem to be DNFing here, taking too much curb here, and the car's bouncing, and they hit that bit of inside wall right there. So, I mean, not so bad for Lola. Damages under the safety car. Everyone's going to group back up again. We've gone from 16 drivers down to 10 right now. Well, congratulations to everyone that is left driving. You're all scoring points in the first race of AV. You managed to survive 10 laps. You 10 drivers have survived 10 laps without breaking your car. Congratulate yourselves. Help yourselves to a biscuit. Have a drink. Buy a hooker. Do whatever makes you happy. So, another safety car. Oh, that's the one. Why'd you give me wing cam on the safety car when it's slow wing cam? You want nice wing cam, fast wing cam through those corners. Looking a bit like glitchy wing cam right now as well. Now disconnecting there. Apparently he got next up. Did have him have some problems with his internet earlier on. He's disconnected. He's got a lap or so. Where the hell just went on there? Nope. Knack is still driving. Just glitching forward a little bit there. Let's go on here. Reaper Wooter going in for a pit change right now. 9-lap-old mediums. Doesn't fancy continue taking them. I think it's probably... What's he going to do? Go for another set of mediums on the restart? Or is he going to put on a set of softs and try and bounce everyone through the restart? He is going for the softs. He's going to go for the bounce and the restart. Try and work himself back up through the pack there on this set of tyres. And then we go to some mediums later on. Not such a bad option there, I don't say. That is... Could be very interesting test, but a 5-second penalty there for collision with Reaper. From there to Knack as well. Romero's obviously spun under the safety car. Dropped down into 6th place there from first. We was watching Wood in the pit lane trying to work out on what his tyre strategy was going to be. And Knack, where did Knack was it to? And what's going on with that Red Bull DNF there? Stopped on the track under the safety car through turn 1. That's a strange place to be stopped again as well. That's... We are then down to 9 drivers right now. So I won't just call it back on the chat there, Domestos. Yep, this is your first DNF, Domestos, since I think it was I think Brazil in season 1. I think was your only other DNF. You've picked up points in every race you've been in, and I think what was it, 69 of them or something. You raced consecutively 59 races in a row, picked up a point in every one of those. You extended that streak to more points for races obviously driven, but you had 69 races driven in a row of scoring points. What's this sound there? Suitable lagging so much. Saying there in the chat. There's the restart from Reaper. He's got a pretty good run there on test. Test still makes it in to turn 1 first. So James said trying to challenge the Red Bull Stepsis up into turn 1. Coon ran very wide there. We were watching on behind. James has made it in front of Stepsis. Knack still there into 6th. Wooter still in 7th. Wooter though obviously got those fresh soft tyres, and we can see them already out of that corner. How close he's getting to the back of Knack there. Wooter running wide there to avoid that match to pass. Should have been viewing the other bit. Not sure what happened to the other drivers. Not set to slow. Wooter and FCST taking a lot of curb there in front of Knack. Game has not told them to give back their position, so that's what it is. Just away we go. Steps there. FCST right behind that Red Bull right now. Wooter already up into 4th right now. The power of these soft tyres on this track. A lot of corners here, a lot pretty much 90 degree angle kind of corners here, and very much that slower in, fast out, and we've got a nice softer set of tyres. Knack making it in front of Steps just there through turns 11 and 12, and FCSD there as well, getting back up into 5th position. FCSD and Steps just rubbing wheels there a little bit. Corner on right there, what's that, turn 17. There we have a little kerfuffle. James right now back down into 9th. James must have taken a spin there. Steps this running very wide and going in to the pits there. It looks like he's probably got damage wing there. Only 5 lap old mediums. Not really pitting time right now. Wooter though on these fresh softs. Got a good bit of gap between him and Knack right now. We're just going to run one of these softs quite a while right now. We're just going to be looking at taking these up to looking good 6 or so laps on these softs. I think looking around lap 19, 18 or 19 I think before he pits and puts those mediums on. Challenging Kuhn right now in DRS. Have we even got DRS? No DRS right now isn't available. Just about makes it in front of his teammate before getting into turn 8 there. He is on the softer tyre. If he's still communicating, and if Kuhn let him take that pass then, so we could try and hunt down Tess and Reaper maybe being on that softer compound tyre. Also has a penalty, it does, Wooter here. Will be another reason to Kuhn letting him pass as well. We saw all that from Kuhn before in the previous seasons. Very much a team driver, going for that constructors, helping out his teammate. Wooter is rapidly closing in on Tess here through this previous lap we have just done. They're starting to lose the pace, slip off the pace of Reaper there a little bit, about 1.3 seconds between Tess and Reaper. Knack picking up a penalty right now for not warnings. Possibly trying to push that out for a little bit too hard after slipping back. Wooter just taking the fastest lap mid-race there on his soft tyres. DRS is back enabled now. This is what Wooter wants. We should be looking at this Alpha Tauri getting its way past the Mercedes out of the turn 11 hairpin here. But Steps just gets alongside through the hairpin. Tess around a little bit wide, slips back in behind there to get the slipstream. Now the DRS is active. Tess trying to have a little weave and lose that slipstream. Realise slipping beat. Goes protect the inside, but they're not protecting nothing from that additional power from DRS. As Wooter now up in 2nd place. Wooter, where did Wooter start to? It was farther back. It was out of the top 10. This is a good race for the AlphaTauri right now. So we don't know what penalties he's got. Got 12 seconds there, as far as I know. There's Tess in the other DRS zone. Wooter trying to protect the inside. Tess comfortably around the outside there, though, into turn 11. And we're at turn 14 right now. Little tap on Tess' back wheel. So what he's going to do is he's going to try and stick behind now through these next couple of corners until we get in to 20 and 21. Little bump back to Tess there again. 17, it just catapults you into that corner, through that corner, and if you're getting a little bit of slipstream from another driver as well, it's so hard to find your braking point through there. And we've got a virtual safety car right now. What has caused that? I can't see any cars stopped on track, although there is the Red Bull of Best Steps is here quite far back, so I'm not sure. They're missing their front wing. That's obviously what's caused that virtual safety car. Guessing probably through that turn 3 again, back end. Oh, pardon me. Back end of the car, losing control. I mean, interesting what the game does for Stutterball there, actually, because obviously Stutterball finishing in 10th right now. The stutter, it's not stutter, it's Stutterball. They finished 10th. They didn't complete 75% or whatever it was of the race though, so they shouldn't be getting any points. It'll be interesting to see what the game does for that at the end, actually, whether it does follow the proper F1 rules or not. But anyway, let's get back up to what's actually going on under the safety car. For that virtual safety car, Reaper choosing to pit there for his other set of mediums under the virtual safety car. Got 13 laps left to go. I think he should be able to do that on the set of mediums. I think Reaper is comfortably going to be looking to go to the end of the race on this set of tyres now. I don't think he's going to be wanting to pit again. Maybe he's managed to build out a lead of some sort. There's Knack there, moving up in front of Tess. Ruta now leading the race on these soft tyres, and he's going to want to put as much distance as he possibly can between him and Kuhn. Kuhn's on hard tyres there. He's got his teammate behind him in second. I wonder if Kuhn's going to try any tactical defending here from his old teammate of Knack. Like we saw Kuhn before, holding people off for Knack sometimes. So now try and work off his penalties. He's now got another driver with him. He's on hard tyres. He's got two drivers on mediums behind him. His mediums up to 9 laps now, so they're going to be beginning to start to feel it right now. I think it might be a little bit difficult for Knack and Tess to make their way past Kuhn, unless Kuhn makes any mistakes right now on his hard tyres. Going to be kind of equaling themselves out. Quite a late move there from Knack to the inside, try and protect off from Tess. Tess nearly going to the back of the Alfa Romeo there. I think it's quite a good run out of 11, but we've got the DRS. Knack's got it. Kuhn's just about got it from Ruta, but from the lapped car. Best steps is there, I think it was. Kuhn out because he's just off the pace there for Ruta. He's just about getting off Steps. And Steps is getting off Ruta, which is helping them out. Try and maybe unlap themselves a little bit. There's a big old gap here between the top 4 down to FCSC. Top 4 running pretty close together. It's 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. There's a good amount between them. Steps is being lapped. James Lawler, Reaper, although Reaper was a race leader a minute ago, this time the Reaper was a race leader. Reaper is down there, but he will be coming back up. All these guys up here are going to have to change their tyres again for the end of the race. FCSD, maybe not FCSD, possibly take them to the end, but that's hard. But they might not be in great shape. It depends how well he can run now, what sort of pace he can run on it to mitigate against his guys on the mediums pulling away from him. Tess has pitted in right now. That lap's, I'm going to go for another set of mediums. Yep, that's the yellow wall tyres. Tess is pulling back out. The pit crew working off penalties right now for Tess as well. We're going to come out penalty free from that. Could maybe be slightly useful. Tess is going to come out penalty free. So, Steps on some softs. That might be a push to take 10 or 11 laps out of them by the end. FCSD being number 3, second penalty for corner cutting. As we just come on board with James there in the Aston, losing the back end again, like so many other drivers there through turn 3. It's game's not quite the same. Either need that quite high downforce to hold the back of that car in place, or it's just little tiny lift as we come through the main turning point of turn 3 when as much of the car as possible is rolling to the outside of the corner. And at that point, with as much force is being exerted onto the car, we just need a little bit of a lift to make sure that back end, I don't think, slips out. These cars obviously have less downforce than the previous cars, just as in real F1 code muscles. Try to emulate that and put that into the game, and it makes the curves and some of these corners a lot more difficult, especially these very fast, flat-out corners where we're used to staying, getting on the power, holding on to the power, and going through them and running through them. It's proving a lot more difficult. Knack's worked his way up into P2 right now. There's 3.2 seconds between him and Ruta. He's on small mediums, and Ruta's going to want to take those softs for as long as he can right now before he puts on those mediums. Knack, I think, is possibly what's happened to Lola right now. DNFing. Where is Lola? That's turn 20. Turn 20 and turn 3. These are the danger corners here, apparently. This is where everyone pretty much lost control of the car, and that's a safety car right now. So we've got Reaper will be taking track position on that. Tess and FCST are going to be happy they've already pitted right now, because I think everyone else will probably use that opportunity to pit in. That's unfortunate for Wuta right now. He's going to run as tight as he can to his Delta. He's looking to beat out his Reaper there. What is his interval time? Reaper 9 seconds behind him. He's going to be alright. It's Reaper. Wuta should come out of the pits in second place. He should be fine, just fine in front of Tess. And Reaper should go in front of him, but he should better come out on a set of mediums in second place there, I think, then for Wuta. I don't know if it's worth trying to take softs for 10 laps at the end there. I think the medium's probably the better call at this point. We'll see what he does. Not sure what Kuhn's going to do there. He's going to try and take that hard. He's going to have 10 laps, 29 laps on the hards around here. This Marina's not nice, as we said, not nice on the tyres. So Woods looking to stay out in front of Tess and FCST. I'm not sure. I think Knack and Kuhn maybe might get caught up by FCST there. Not FCST, possibly Tess. They might get caught up by. What's Wuta going for? And he's going for another set of softs. He's got 2 laps under the safety car, so it's not really going to be those 10 laps, is it? So Knack's also putting on the soft tyre. Kuhn also putting on the soft tyre there as well. This is made them pass. No, they managed to get in. They managed to safely avoid Tess on that. Shame there for Tess. Reaper looking like he pitted at exactly the right time there earlier on to make his way back up. Had enough laps there to make his way forward a little bit. Or the safety car has come out and down the chat there. Thank you very much, Lawrence, Weasel, and Wuta for following along today. Post the link up to all your friends. Any other servers you're in for racing, put that link up. Spread the word. Get more people onto the channel. Opening up all the random things. I can't stop playing on my laptop. That is the stream manager. What's going on? Right, where are we? It's right. We're coming in this lap, so another lap to go. 7 drivers left right now. 9 drivers. We have lost 9 drivers around Abu Dhabi in this race. It's I'm not sure what to say about that. We've got another lap under the safety car. It's only till lap 21 where we actually go racing again properly. Rupert challenging the safety car there. Get going, you red mother. Again, I've never really looked at this stream manager thing before, but I don't normally have time, but we've had enough safety cars here before. Ooh, I can run ads. That would be really annoying, wouldn't it? I can make pennies off you, although if I do... Where are we? End of sector 1 right now. The safety car. It's maybe helpful for James slapping the catch back up. He was almost running a little bit. Nope. Look, yeah, what am I talking about? It's just tyre laps, not how many laps down he is. It's not him to catch back up. So maybe on that soft tyre, he'll be able to put in more work to catch back up. Although, I mean, like I say, like everyone here, I've got up to rules of DNFing is 90% of the race. You have to have driven to get points. If less than 75% of the race is driven in total, everyone's awarded half points, but 2 laps must be run. And anyone that's in the top 10 that's been lapped needs to have run or driven 90% of the winner's total distance to qualify to get points. So this Codemasters have massively effed up on the thingies. I'm not sure that Shooter, Best Steps this, Lola are going to be taking points at the end of this. Safety car has peeled away there. I'm taking this back. This rear wing footage where safety car restarts. It's quite nice footage to take. It's see what the cars are doing. We can tell when this driver puts his foot down. We can see what the ones behind are going to be doing. I think Reaper's going to wait. He's going to be halfway through that corner and he's going to put his foot down. He's on an older set of mediums. The guys behind are on softs. There we go. Just before the corner, foot goes down. Catch him, Wouter and Kuhn absolutely sleeping everyone else there. That's what he needed. So he could try and get away. He's got 3 drivers behind him on a set of softs, which are going to be looking to push and put on some pressure. He's got away very well there. Knack right now, getting very close to the back of Kuhn. We've got Tess, FCST, and James. I mean, it's kind of strange calling the drivers in 5th, 6th, and 7th. The drivers at the back and the rear drivers. Domestos just tipped to the channel. Domestos, I can't believe you. You're amazing, amazing person. That means we get to bring this up. No, it's not on the top, but it's not putting your name up there properly. But the little scrolly thing. Is it? Screw those people driving. It's more important. This bit should scroll your name, maybe. I don't know. Not doing anything properly. I don't know why. I'm sorry, Domestos. It will be fixed next time that you race though. Next time that we're on the stream. I'll say Domestos at the top there. Now it's, yeah, that's the other one. Screw these guys racing. This is more important right now. Why is this not? Why are you not working? Let's just do this thing. What's that? Backup thingy. I refresh all them. I just found the other one. It's probably a race really what's going on. Wouter right now. Making us front away in front of Reaper, and we've got another safety car. Who is that? That's the Alfa Romeo of Knack. They're now on the back corner there. 21. This is now the 4th safety car. I'm glad you did try Domestos, and I'm like caring more about this now and getting your name up on the screen than what's going on in the race. Where's the refresh? I found a refresh button for this stuff earlier, and now I can't find it. Button tipping, goes over the lane. Where's like there was literally a refresh button. Now safety car right now, so we've got 6 laps left to go. 2 more of these are going to be race laps right now, and then we are going to be back racing for the last, what's 22, 23, what's that going to be racing again, 24. 5 laps of the race are going to be left after this. Cars going to be closed up again. This is just a frantic race that it seems. It's could be anyone's. Out of any of these 6 drivers we've had left, out of the 16, 10 drivers have DNF so far around this track. It could be absolutely anyone right now. Where are we? There we go, in the bottom little left bit there at the bottom of the HUD, your name is now scrolling along at the Domestos. We've got a bit how much safety car we've got left to do. How much more can I fix to my stream after everything seems to have just gone wrong and broken and died today. It's next, you want to get rid of that. Racing again yet? No, we're about to go for the restart though. Router's going to be under the restart here, are we? That safety car isn't peeling away yet. We're still racing into the next lap, a safety car lap again. That safety car is going into the pit lane. We are racing again. Router there under the restart, and the overlays are picture name is now there up there on screen. Domestos, thank you very much for supporting it and streaming a bit of fun this Saturday. Probably the more outdoor I have, the more I can stream. That seems like a good way to go. But until anybody tips more than £2.50, Domestos, your name will take pride of place up there on the screen next to the driver that we are following along on. Need to sort out the HDR colouring because that's got messed up as well. But let's get back to the race. 5 laps left to go right now. We are back racing again on lap 25. Reaper there. Oh, these old 8 lap old mediums. Obviously unsuspecting those late safety cars that were gonna come out, and now might have found himself caught out a little bit from these drivers on the softs. I'm wondering if Kuhn can get pressure on the Reaper, and if we can possibly have an AlphaTauri 1-2 around here. Potentially looking at a double podium for AlphaTauri right now, but can we get that top spot and the spot below? I'm stuck on the screen. You are stuck on the screen forever. But it says, like it says, you are a legend, Domestos. You are a legend. Good, they're not taking too much curb on the exit there of 21. We've lost James as well. There's another retiree, and where is it? It's again, it's between turns 20 and 21. Turn 20 and 21, and that turn 2 and 3, they are dropping. I mean, we've only got 2 drivers left here, and we're on the podium drivers. I mean, it's just I don't know how worried FCST is right now. He's getting a top 5 position. He's going to get 10 points by the end of this race. Just make it round calmly for the last few laps there. And it's a Mercedes AlphaTauri battle. It's a Mercedes AlphaTauri battle for the last 3 laps of this race, last 3.5. I can't believe how many people we have lost in this race. I think that's got to be a record there. I think in, I don't know about any league history, it's at least AV history. I know I've never had that many DNFs within WWRL history in a race, so I got to be up there. We've lost what, 10, 11 drivers? 11 drivers we have lost from the race today, and we're down 2 AlphaTauris, 2 Mercedes, and a Haas. It's about 3 laps left to go. Let's finally take a look at these penalties and kind of shock ourselves. Not too bad. Only 3 seconds each for them. We'll just manage to get Reaper out of DRS range right now, though. Only 3 seconds for Wouter, Kuhn, and FCST. Kuhn's pretty safe with his podium right there. Test being 12 seconds back. Wouter isn't safe right now for the win. Very much got Reaper pushing on those medium tyres. 10 laps on those mediums right now. He's got a couple laps left. A little snuff oversteer there to get the power back down. I hope this record will never be broken. So I hope it will as well, Dom. That's 11 retirees in one race, and it's pretty much split, I think, pretty consistently between that curb on the outside of 20 and 21, of people trying to carry too much speed through and firing in, and then the turns 2 and 3 as well, just throwing the car through their flat like you would do, and again oversteering into the walls. It's got Reaper getting back into the DRS range of Wouter right now, though. He's going to have it. He should be able to get it when he comes across the start straight, and he's going to be looking at it for the back straight as well. We said, though, he doesn't need to win this race to take the win. He can finish it in second as long as he's 3 seconds here behind Wouter. Kuhn there pushing on. Tess is behind FCST there. Yeah, interval time, black up, keeping an eye on Tess at the back there, 5 seconds off of FCST. Full Tess pitted, they've got old mediums they've had to put on there. That's not going to help them out. FCST on fresh softs. FCST going fast flat right now. I wonder, trying to boost up his points currently. How the hell do I find out that? I don't know anything over the fastest lap there. Reaper split with 136.7. FCSC's fast lap at the minute is 138. He hasn't done any laps in these softs yet, so running a quicker lap than he's normally been doing. Doesn't quite manage to take it though. He needs to get about another 6/10 off. Should have been his out lap there, though maybe. I think FCST is going for the fastest lap around here, trying to take that extra point. Reaper just slipping back out of the DRS range there of Wouter again, though. I don't think we're just going to be able to get that time, though, to be able to make this into a win. Tess picking up penalties there as well. That's unfortunate. Tess might have been able to just about, possibly, no. FCSC's on softs, weren't they? I'm not going to help. I didn't mean that in a horrible way, I just didn't remember. What's going on? I'm not even sure right now. It feels like it's been going on, this race has been going forever because it took ages to start it. Wouter is going to take the track position, he's going to take that win on track, but unfortunately I think it's going to be handed over to Reaper due to penalties. Give Reaper the head start in the AV league again. I wonder, is he going to dominate this league, or is this a lucky race for him because we've lost a lot of other drivers? He's even having a few issues on some tracks in WWRL, so maybe he's been practicing more, maybe he's been getting back on the game, really putting some effort into it, and making sure that he can take that title and crown again for another year, another season. Not another year, it doesn't take us a year to do a race, another season. Wuta absolutely giving it everything he's got, trying to mitigate and lose that time on Reaper right now. Where's my penalty? It's this one. There we go, Kuhn. Looking pretty safe, looking very safe in that P3 there. FCST. Everyone's going to be Wuta and Reaper that switch places when we come across the finish line of this grid. Go, as long as nothing happens. Reaper so close there behind Wuta. Absolutely clean race for Reaper, and he's just about gonna take it himself on merit. Just about gets inside of Wuta on that final corner there. Never one to inherit a position through penalties, rather take the win himself. Show and prove a point. Message, you can buy some cider or better whiskey after this race. Thank you very much, sir. It means a lot to me that someone has tipped actual kind of like real life money like that for obviously being here and commentating so much on the races. Very, very much thank you. That's the end of our race today then. 16 drivers started. 5 finished. James' driver of the day there for Wuta. I think I'll go with that for Wuta. I'm pretty sure he finished there where around. I started around the 12th, 11th, 13th place or something like that. Through starting on a hard tyre and taking a different strategy to everyone else. It done well for him. He managed to come out and managed to take a podium from it. And all the other drivers behind him spinning to start the race. That's a double podium for AlphaTauri at the start of the season already. There is our finishing order then. Our podium sitters, Reaper, Wuta and Kuhn. FCST in 4th, Tess in 5th, James 6th, Nax 7th, Lola 8th, Stepsis 9th, Struterball 2005 is in 10th, PZM Thomas is in 11th, Domestos in 12th, David 13th, Luca 14th, Galaxy 15th, and KJ Styles is in 16th. That is the end of our race today. Let's see if we can just grab race director. Should have 50-60 from a second if I really need to. I can get it all out. And back up again, and that is it. That's the end of AV Racing. We'll be back again next Thursday at 7 PM UK time for the next round of AV. I haven't looked at the calendar yet. It's not in alphabetical order anymore, so I don't even know what the next race is. I'll let you know at the end of the other streams, but the channel will also be back live again and active again on Saturday and Sunday at 8 PM for WWRL, where we'll be racing again for the weekend. That is the end of AV today. We're going for about 2 hours 10 there for what normally takes about an hour and 10 or 15 minutes. Hope we don't have the same problems next week. Thank you for everyone that's been watching this for long, and once again thank you very much Domestos for tipping there. Very much appreciated. Thank you, my friend.